Hello everyone, welcome back to another match reaction. Almeria 0, Barça 2. Barça have just basically guaranteed the second spot in La Liga with 2 games to go, 4 points ahead of Girona. Just before, on this video, we'll be talking, obviously, give my thoughts about a game and a few performers like Yamal, of course, Fermin Lopez is the main topic on this video. I'm going to talk about, Xavi, 100 games for Barca. I don't really need to say much about that. Vitor Roque, come on, finally. He came on today, played almost 20 minutes. And I'm just going to quickly share my screen right now. And as you guys can see, yeah, I mean, Barca was the better team, dominated most of the game, but still, I will be talking about that. But let me just quickly share the table as it stands right now. La Liga, and here we go with 2 games to go. That's how it stands. Obviously, that first spot is where we belong, but look, is where it is. A postseason, but yeah, 4 points clear of Girona. I think the last 2 games since Girona beat us, they draw and lost. That basically they lost, you know, 3 points, 5 points in 2 games, and yeah, it's given us, like I said, yeah, in terms of money and to play in a Super Cup. I mean, it's always better to finish second than finish third, but still, least won the lead, the very poor season that we had. But look, there's a few good things to talk about this game, right? When you actually look overall, yeah, Xavi made some changes. Xavi made some changes. Clearly, I think we should. I've said this, since a long time ago. We should be prepared in the next season. I think we should, mainly in these last few games. I know we're still fighting for that second spot. Like I said, in terms of money, it's good, will help us and stuff, and to play in the Super Cup. But like we saw today, I know Gunningham could apply the 2 yellow cards and stuff. Araujo still has some problems, maybe some injury problems, but I mean, when you saw Ford find active Ford, that ball in the first half for Fermin header, what a ball. What a finish once again by Fermin Lopez. We'll be talking more about Fermin Lopez on this video. And completely different midfield, with Sergio Roberto as basically as a pivot. Pedri, fantastic. Yamal is usually, what can I say about this kid? I mean, how special is this kid? Yeah, let's not forget, how old is he? Only 16 years old. Kubarji was once again looks solid at the back, was the boss at the back once again. Conde solid again, has been one of our best players this season, one of them our most consistent players this season. Nigo Martinez looked okay, I would say, fair to say, even out of positions a few times, like an extra four with that assist, and he come on in the second half. But Yamal, what I can say about Yamal is that I think we shouldn't been taking risks. I think Xavi is burning Yamal. I think Yamal is playing way too many games. Guys, I've said this plenty of times, and we know Yamal will be cool for the Euros with Spain, and he will play. He will be one of their main players. He will be starting for Spain. This kid with this quality, I mean, he's almost impossible to bench him. But yeah, I do understand that. But look, no Rafinha game time today and stuff. Felix, come on. Vitor Roque, like I said, I will be talking about Vitor Roque's situation, just clear and quick one on this video. But it's just like we need to make sure we rest Yamal because like now 4 points clear, 2 games to go. Next game, at home to Rayo Vallecano. Pretty much we get a job done, and that's it, right? I believe we get a job done. But look, let me just quickly talk about a game. Just quickly, my thoughts. Like I said, the first half, look, was alright. Great goal by Fermin Lopez. What's a cross? And we looked like we was controlling the game, but we wasn't really creating many chances apart from like Lewandowski had one and stuff. Guys, sometimes it's hard when you do a match reaction to try and remember everything. But Almeria had a few chances, especially the one that hit the post as well. I mean, that came always from Inigo side. Like I said, is out of position, spaces is given. Yeah, he could also blend fourth, actor fourth for that, but no, I'm not going to blend anyone. Like I said, there's a lot of good things to take about this game. Like, seeing Kombars again, Yamal. I mean, just this kid only getting better and better and better. I mean, what is he doing to defenders? He's just ending their careers, and it's just unbelievable. This kid is so special. Kobarzi, I mean, what impressed me most about Kobarzi, and I've said this plenty of times this season, is the way he stands in a game, his position in a game, the way he reads the game without the ball. He's amazing with the ball, but it's just the way Kobarzi reads the game without the ball, the way he seems to be in the right position all the time. And I mean, it's just so impressive with, 17 years old, being in a game, the way he stands in the game, the way he positions himself in the game. Like I said, I have never seen a defender at this age this good. And i- with his age, he's very impressed the fact that he looks so mature. He doesn't feel the pressure, that it looks like this kid's been playing football for like 20 years. I can use the same terms with Yamal, the way he's ending um, the finished career, but just so impressed. These two kids are just something. Wow. I mean, this we since war. Maybe we're gonna go back to Iniesta, Messi, all that era from La Masia. We haven't seen this quality coming from La Masia. It's been a long time, but the wait was worth, because these two guys are just something special. I keep saying I don't want to talk about Yamal anymore. I've said what I've said about him, and but it's almost impossible not to talk about Yamal, not to talk about Kubars. It's just the way he stands in a game. He's very impressive, very very impressive, and yeah, I mean the first half, second half, you saw in the second half, like, the team looked Almeria. I mean, yeah, they're gonna have to play. Hey, they've been the worst team. I think they only won 2 games this season, and I think they haven't won a game at home as well. And it didn't. I mean, they're playing without pressure. We're playing without pressure, and with pressure at the same time. Pressure to finish second, but that second half was just like, rotate, change the game, and then Fermin Lopez, after that header, and then you saw Fermin Lopez again. Good play, don't get me wrong, good ball from Sergio Roberto, but what a finish with his left foot. I mean, how amazing is this kid? Another one, very special. And same, I was talking about Kobar, I was talking about Yamal from La Masia. We're going here. Another one in here. Let's see with Hector Ford. I think he still needs more time. He looks solid. Yeah, he do. But he needs more time. But finish with that left foot. He's not even a left foot. So, I mean, he's crazy. And then Xavi made some changes. But I think Sergio Roberto, apart from, I mean, from the assist, a lot of Barca fans will maybe cook me on I like what I said, but he did look very slow. And Ferran Torres, I don't know what to say about this guy anymore. I just think that, I don't know, he may needs to go and learn how to, I don't know, how to bite like a proper shark, because I mean, I just don't know. I never liked him, and I've said this since he signed for Barca. You can go back since I have my YouTube channel. What I've been saying about Ferran Torres is just this guy. There's nothing he does that impress me. No, I don't know. Honestly, I know because of our financial situation, that was the reason why we got him and stuff. But honestly, that nah. Good thing we got clean sheet. Ter Stegen looks solid after a few mistakes lately. It looks solid. Even the one that was offside, it just looked solid. It's always good to keep a clean sheet. We got used to keep so many clean sheets last season, but yeah, basically seeing Felix coming on. Yeah, he tried. He was trying, and when you look at Felix situation is pretty much similar to Rock in different ways. Obviously, Rock is our player, Victor, and Felix is not a player, but we know Xavi is another player that Xavi has actually made it clear as well. The fact that we know Felix will not stay. It's not that Xavi doesn't like him. But we've seen looks like Xavi doesn't count on him because if you play Ferran Torres over these guys, he, there's the answer. That's it. And I think everyone will agree with me. And Oriol Romeo, why does this guy play? But then Vitor Roque, all right? Finally, Vitor Roque played. We all want to see. We want to see Vitor Roque, and Xavi played Vitor Roque, right? He got yellow card, but he looked excited. He was running, not stop running. He was trying very hard. He had one chance, which it was a hard angle to score, but the way he opened the space by making the run and he's still trying. The shot, yeah, it wasn't powerful, but that's the moves I say about Vitor Roque, how important he could be for us in some games. But with Vitor Roque's situation is, like I've said plenty of times, Xavi basically have made it clear as well that Vitor Roque's situation looks like it's not going to change. But let's see if he's going to have a chance at least to start one game in the last two, or even to play more instead of just keep playing 10 minutes, 5 minutes, even like 20 minutes a day. But the game was done already. That's the thing. Today, the game was already done. And what, Christensen to give him the ball? Ariel Romeo to give him the ball? Yamal looked tired. This is why we keep playing Yamal 90 minutes the whole time, all the time. But look, we slow the game down. We slow the game down because the game was done. So it's hard for Victor Roque to actually show what he's capable of doing. We know he have the potential to play, to be a good striker in the future, but you can tell that lack of confidence now. Even when you look at him, he was running then stopping. Maybe he doesn't look 100% fit. I'm not surprised because he's not playing, but it's just very a Victor Roque situation is very, very strange. Yeah, it wasn't Xavi signing, but Xavi was happy when we got him early in the winter, got him, and Xavi was excited. And funny thing is that Victor Roque was playing, right? Score back to back. He come on, he looked very excited, making runs, spaces like we saw today. And like, you know, and then all of a sudden, since that red card against Alaves, which he come on score, like I say, score back to back, and then he always looked excited. He made all the Barca fans very excited. And all of a sudden, then he played. Let's not forget, he only started 2 games this season. One as a left winger, which is not his position, and the other one he played with. We know against Cadiz, Xavi rotates basically everyone. It wasn't much he could do it. There wasn't anyone to support him. But it's very strange because since then he played a couple of minutes and stuff, and then he didn't play for a couple of match for how many games in a row? I think 6 or 7 games. I can't remember. Maybe wrong. 5, 6, 7 games. But this Rock situation, Xavi made it clear, but it's very strange for us Barcelona fans. Very strange for us, very strange for the player because he looked good, he looked excited, scoring back to back. Then all of a sudden, he just stopped playing. Yes, we don't know what's going on in training because we're not in there to see, so we can't really judge. But he's very strange because, like I said, the kid has quality, and but it's just very strange how from the day to the night he's just Xavi just stopped playing him when he looked good, when he was coming on, he looked excited. He cried on his when he scored his debut for Barca as well. I mean, he looked so excited. It's just this situation is very strange, but we're just gonna have to wait until the summer to see what is actually going to happen with Vitor Roque. I want him to stay, and I'm sure I think every Barca fan will love to see him to stay. And with Xavi 100 games La Liga, not a bad record, but it's probably one of the worst records. I think Xavi is the manager that I think lost the most games or less wins in, I don't know, in this was probably a few months ago when I saw some stats saying something like that. But look, doesn't matter what always overall because this is only 100 games in La Liga. But look, it's 100 games. Xavi has the win, and for Xavi today, I have to praise him as well because Xavi today did well with the changes. Not with the lineup is hard because, like I said, Ferran Torres playing over Felix, but it's clear that Felix will be going. He wants to give Rafinha a rest and all that, but you will understand. But look, we are Barcelona, and let's keep supporting the team. I know it's hard for me, like as a content creator. This is not my job. I do this because I love it, my passion, but it's hard sometimes not to cook my own club or players with all the situation. There's a lot of rumors going on with Xavi because what Xavi said before before this game in a press conference yesterday. So there's a lot. I will probably be talking about. Let's see what the latest news is gonna come like for in the next few days. Looks like Laporte is not happy, but what Xavi said. But let's see what's gonna happen until in the next few days, and then I will probably make the video about that. And I just want to say one thing now, and obviously I have to praise Fermin Lopez. Another masterclass from a player that I think, apart from Kubarzi, obviously, and Yamal, I think the season that we had, which was another very, very poor season, I think Fermin Lopez, apart from Kubarzi, Yamal, I think Fermin Lopez is looking into it. What is he doing? 10 goals in his first season, right? He barely played many games, full games, 90 minutes. I mean, first season, 10 goals. Is a top scorer midfielder. And I think he is the best thing that happened, apart from Kubarz and Yamal. Fermin Lopez is the best thing that happened to us this season. And he's the most underrated player in that squad. This kid deserves to play. Even in the next two games, the last two games, he should be playing. And I hope Xavi actually plays him more next season. We Fermin Lopez is probably the only player that with this kind of quality like Fermin Lopez. Once Fermin Lopez start learning, his final decisions, once his final, he's very young, right? Once his decision make becomes better, once he learn that, Fermin Lopez is gonna be a very important player. He will be given Xavi headache. I don't have any doubts that this kid will be very important for us in the next few seasons. And I think, like 10 goals in his first season, at a top goal scoring midfielder, let's not forget, very underrated. It's like today again, like I said, um, apart from Kovarzi and obviously Yamal, Fermin Lopez is the best thing that happened to us this season. You want to score a header, you want to score with your right foot, you want to goal with your left foot, just call Fermin Lopez. This kid is very special, very underrated, and I just hope next season we see more of Fermin Lopez because in the pre-season he looked excited, scoring against Madrid and stuff, start La Liga, and then all of a sudden he didn't play for a while, wasn't playing much, but we know how good this kid and how important he can be for us. And we got another Rakitic, so underrated, very similar player that has eyes in goal, a player that, like I said, he only needs to learn some of his, decisions. He's decision maker. Once he gets better, you will understand because he's very young. This kid's going to be unstoppable. What a special talent! Another one from La Masia, and yeah, 2 goals, header, left foot. Like I say, you need a goal wherever, header, left foot, right foot, just give him a goal. But yeah, absolutely unbelievable. And that is it from me. Hope to see you guys on the next videos. Not sure if going to be plenty of videos coming up. If you made this far, don't forget to smash the like, new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. But look, guys, can't thanks you guys enough for all the love and support. I didn't expect to do this video this long, almost 20 minutes. But look, is what it is. It's always worth to listen to Ferreira. And yeah, always in here. And Visca Barça, of course, sempre. God bless you all. Thank you for all the love and support. I'll see you guys soon on the next video. Thank you.